Vernon Rams Basketball on WMIX and WMIXSports.com, where you can watch or listen from any device. Rams Basketball on WMIX Sports is powered by the official voice of Rams Athletics, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Rams Basketball is also sponsored in part by the Medicine Shop of Mount Vernon, Ford Square, and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. Red Lake College. Save thousands on your college education. Log on to rlc.edu. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital. Raising the bar. Winning Edge. Schmidt Ford of Salem. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Landers Collision Centers of Mount Vernon and Salem. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. All Stars and Stitches. Central Christian Church. And People's National Bank. It's time to join Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski from Mount Vernon Rams Basketball. From the Ford Square WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, the Landers Collision Center's pregame show starts now.
And the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios bring us back to Memorial Gymnasium in Herrin for second day action for the Pyramid Plus tournament. The Rams are 1-0. Facing the 1-0 hosts of this tournament, the Herrin Tigers. So glad you could join us this evening. Good evening. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. Jeff Crow joins us with video at WMIXSports.com. And, of course, back at our WMIX studios, Avery Barton and Hunter Schrader taking care of the controls tonight. The Rams, of course, got a big win over the Marion Wildcats last night in Pyramid Plus play, of course, in the 7 o'clock game, as the Rams scored an unprecedented 74 points to open the year compared to 62 for the Wildcats. Also in action last night, Collinsville took care of Salem 82-46, and it was these Herrin Tigers beating Soldan, Missouri in overtime on a last-second shot, 57-55. So the Rams and Tigers are both 1-0. It's a pair of orange and black teams here tonight at Memorial Gymnasium. We're hoping, like last night, for another good one here on a Tuesday night in the opening contest, which will have a late-arriving crowd at 5:30.
It's a problem. Having some people work. It's a holiday week. People trying to get their hours in. Of course, some schools off tomorrow. A lot get out early. Not many people here. I wouldn't even say it's a friends and family crowd. I would just say it's a straggler crowd of basketball junkies here so far, with only about 20 minutes left to go till tip. They might have to go get some people out of Herrin driving around to tell them to come in here for some good some basketball at least.
This is what I call the payroll crowd, because it appears as if only if people on the payroll are in attendance right now, but hopefully some more folks will filter through the turnstiles before 5:30 when this one's set to take place. This is your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Big or small, Landers fixes and now details them all. Ask about free detailing for the life of your car. Landers Collision Centers in Mount Vernon and Salem both are expanded centers. 1-888-LANDERS next time you need them. That's 1-888-LANDERS. So about 11:20 left on the warm-up clock before we start this one between the Rams and the Tigers. Opening things up tonight. It's not too often you see a team hosting a tournament set themselves in the 5:30 game. But that's exactly what we see here tonight between a pair of 1-0 teams. Different types of excitement from both of these teams a night ago. We'll talk about that after a quick break on your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. We'll be back to Herrin in just a moment. This is Rams Basketball, powered by Community First Bank.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC.
The golden rule: treat others how you would want to be treated. Do you feel that's the kind of service you're getting from your pharmacy? It can be hard to find good customer care nowadays, but at the Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Mount Vernon, that kind of service is our #1 priority. You have options when it comes to your prescription and medical equipment needs. Don't put up with poor service and long waits anymore. It's easy to switch. Call me today and let me show you why the Medicine Shop should be your new pharmacy.
As you just heard, pharmacist and pharmacy owner Eric Black is committed to taking care of each and every customer that walks through his pharmacy doors. Stop by anytime and talk to Eric and his pharmacy staff. You'll soon find out why the Medicine Shop is your hometown pharmacy. Support the local community and give them a try. You'll be glad you did. Don't forget to take advantage of their free delivery, custom compounding service, medication planners, and so much more. The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Wouldn't it be amazing if there was somewhere you could listen to knowledgeable discussion, interviews with a great mix of coaches, get the scores, and be entertained? You must have missed last week's Saturday Sports Show. Give AM 940 a couple hours every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news, and we'll give you the info you need like no one else can. It's your best option this sports season. The Saturday Sports Show on WMIX and WMIXSports.com, powered by Crossroads Community Hospital. This is Mount Vernon Rams Basketball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
And we welcome you back. Memorial Gymnasium here at Herrin High School. The Pyramid Plus tournament begins its second evening. Of course, a sparse crowd early on as this game is going to get started a little bit early. The clock will run out in about 8.5 minutes here, which would put the anthem that we think we're going to have roughly at about the 5:25 mark. So the game theoretically would start on time, so if you're headed down, still plenty of time to get here and catch Mount Vernon Rams basketball against the Herrin Tigers. Both teams, as we told you, are 1-0. We told you both teams had different types of excitement in their matchups last night. The Mount Vernon Rams really never in doubt against the Marion Tigers last night, ultimately winning by a score of 74-62, leading by as many as 23 at times. Meanwhile, Herrin and Soldan, Missouri, of course, were back and forth throughout, eventually going to overtime. So there you have it. Both teams, different types of excitement last night.
Well, Mount Vernon played so very well, you just wonder and hope wonder if they can replicate it, and as a Rams fan, you hope they can replicate it. The other side of the coin is Herrin and Soldan played really late last night, had the late game, got out here at 10:30, 11. You know, Herrin has to turn around and play another game, so not only is Herrin going to play 3 games in 3 days, they're going to play their first 2 in 24 hours. That is a very, very tough turnaround, and I'm kind of like you. I am very shocked that they played the early game tonight after playing the late game last night.
Well, and I think maybe, and I know Collinsville's out tomorrow, so it maybe, you start to wonder if maybe it had something to do with that. But I think the K-Hawks are out of school tomorrow. Soldan, I mean, they may have school tomorrow trying to prevent an early road trip. Who knows? Maybe trying to do Salem a favor with the 8:30 game, knowing that the Wildcats may have school tomorrow before the Thanksgiving holiday. But be that as it may, I suppose it's going to be somewhat of an enigma as we go along as to why this particular tournament was scheduled in this sort of way. But if you're the Mount Vernon Rams, you had the 7 o'clock game last night. You come back at 5:30 today. Hopefully a bit refreshed, and hoping if you're the Rams offense that you shoot as well as you did last night.
Well, a lot of good looks last night for Mount Vernon. A lot of easy-looking shots. Marion defense not as salty or solid as we're used to seeing. But again, Mount Vernon knocked down those shots they had to make, and that's important in this case. Did a good job last night, knocked those shots down, but can you shoot like that all year? Probably not, but the big thing is they played defense and rebounded very well the entire game, and if you do that each and every night, you won't have any problems, at least on that end, because that can never leave you if you play hard like that.
Amen to that. And of course, we'll talk more about that high-octane Mount Vernon offense from last night after a quick break. This is your Landers Collision Centers pregame show. Big or small, Landers fixes and now details them all. Check out their expanded collision centers in both Mount Vernon and Salem. Find out more at LandersAuto.com or see for yourself. Again, Mount Vernon and Salem. Give them a call at 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. We'll take that break. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
This is your local State Farm agent, Tony Wilt. I want to thank Mount Vernon and the surrounding area for continuing to support us over the past 5 years. If you have never sat down with someone to go over your insurance program, let me invite you into our office. Let us show you what working with the industry leader, represented by a local agent, can do for you. I'm located just off 42nd Street. You can reach our office 24 hours a day at 242-1421 or on the web at TonyWilt.com. Thanks again, and go Rams.
Did your bank recently stop offering free checking? People's National Bank still has free checking with the added convenience of a Visa check card, online banking, bill pay, MoneyPass, and mobile banking. Stop by People's National Bank, located at 413 South 34th Street in Mount Vernon today for details on how to get your free checking account. People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC, non-usage fees may apply.
Here's Jeff Schmidt for Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon.
Consumer Reports ranked the 2014 Chevy Silverado #1 over the Dodge, over the Ford, over the Toyota. So we're really proud of our new truck. You also get a free maintenance plan. You don't have to pay for your oil changes anymore. It's really a remarkable deal. Right now, we're offering up to $2,500 in rebates on the 2014 Chevy Silverado, so it's more affordable than ever. And like I said, they're selling good.
Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
Your spine is a miracle of engineering, so when pain strikes, your body is telling you to get help fast. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois is proud to feature their spine care team. Doctors Kowalski and Smith, the professionals at Orthopedic Center, specialize in back and neck pain. So put our spine care team on the job. Find out more online at orthocenter-si.com. Stop the pain, fix the problem, and enjoy life again. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Watch the Rams online at WMIXSports.com. Powered by Ren Lake College.
Glad to have you with us, WMIX FM, WMIXSports.com. It's Mount Vernon Rams Basketball from the Pyramid Plus Tournament. Tonight it's the host Herrin Tigers at about 5:30. This is your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Just join us. We talked about the high-octane Rams offense from last night. And of course, the Rams have 3 on the top 10 list here at the Pyramid Plus Tournament. Of course, that means top 10 leading scorers. Shakari Hawkins led the way with a tournament-high 21 last night. Jake Pike had 17. That's in the top 5. And Gilwan Nelson had 16 off of the bench for the Rams. And, of course, Herrin has a couple in the top 10 as well, with Ryan Snyder having had 19 last night, and Josh Haynes will be in their starting 5. Had 16 last night as well. We'll get to know your Central Christian Church starting lineups in just a moment. Of course, you can log on to thenewscentral.com to watch worship services, find ministry multimedia, and amazing messages for adults and youth alike. It's all at thenewscentral.com. Central Christian Church. Loving God and loving people. We'll have score updates, at least what we can gather for you throughout the night in terms of games that may have started roughly around the same time we have. Of course, you can find scores from last night and every night that there's been local action on WMIXSports.com. Big one for the Rams tonight, Danny. You don't want to have a letdown after a big game offensively last night. But part of the problem is if you come out a little overconfident, thinking you can shoot just like you did a night ago, you may come out and be surprised by Herrin Tiger Bunch.
That's a good point. You don't want to come out here and believe in that fool's gold and that, we can knock down every outside shot we put up. Mount Vernon's got to stay within themselves, run the offense, do those things. We get a shout-out from @SWilson_7 on their way down. As they say, we're coming. We're trying to fill the gymnasium up. But more people have come in. But, again, back to the Rams. You can't rely on that outside jump shot. Can't rely on that step-back mid-range jumper. You have to make sure to run the offense. And, again, tonight's a different animal. It's 2 teams that won their first game in 2 very distinct ways. How are they going to come back this very quickly? Are you going to live on that for 24 hours and be happy with it and come in this game flat, or are you going to get after things in this one?
Well, I think that's going to be a large part of it tonight. The Rams and the Tigers are going to be 2 very different teams as the season goes along. And we take a look at Mount Vernon Rams basketball, atypical to score 74 points in a game as far as terms that we've seen in teams that we've seen in recent memory. But you take a look at Herrin and the fits that they've given Mount Vernon in this tournament, both at Herrin and Marion, and you certainly have to wonder if you're the Rams, is this going to be a winner? Are we going to have some work to do? And I think the answer to that question is they're going to have some work to do.
Well, it's a gritty team, and Irv Lukens has always, since he's taken over this program, has always done a very good job of keeping his guys focused, having a good run. And they've always had good teams in that very physical Ohio division. Of course, they had to battle, defending 2A state champs Harrisburg. Murphy's been to state recently. Massac County's been to state. Benton's won a couple regionals last 2 out of 3 years. So, it is a very difficult schedule. And Herrin is on that borderline of 2A, 3A basketball every year in and year out. So they're going to play some bigger schools in this tournament as well as other places. They're going to be a hard-nosed bunch and a tough group to play.
Of course, the Mount Vernon Rams lining up as if there is going to be a national anthem here, as the clock will expire in about 32 seconds. Before the start of this one, either way, we can assure you of an early start here tonight from the Pyramid Plus tournament. We'll await to see exactly what is going to go down. They are lined up for the national anthem. We will go ahead and assume as if we are honoring America from the Memorial Gymnasium. We'll take a break. This is Rams Basketball from WMIX Sports.
Backache, bad hips, rickety knees? Why not try aquatic therapy? The Red Lake College Aquatic Center has more than a swimming pool. Try a 6-lane, 75-foot lap pool, along with a whirlpool 10 feet in diameter, and a 10-foot by 20 hydrotherapy pool. Aquatic therapy is very affordable. In many cases, the tuition is waived entirely. With special access and dressing areas for the elderly and physically challenged, getting in the water is easy. Experts are on hand to assist with various areas of aquatic fitness and rehab. Call 437-5000 5321 extension 1207 or visit rlc.edu.
America is a nation on wheels. Everyone has at least one automobile. We use them for shopping, work, everything we do. But they can be a threat. Some accidents can't be prevented. Your professional Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview in Mount Vernon, can help protect you from a large financial loss when an accident happens. Call Page Insurance today at 242-7000 about low-cost auto insurance from Pekin Insurance. Ask them about the many money-saving discounts that are available. Depend on your hometown professionals. Pekin Insurance.
Back to Mount Vernon Rams Basketball. Powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
And we welcome you back to Memorial Gymnasium here in Herrin. That was the national anthem wrapping up on your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. As we'll get to your starting lineups, Rams will be the visitors on the scoreboard tonight in their black uniforms with orange trim and orange numerics trimmed in white. Well, Tigers, of course, will be the home team. We'll get to know the Mount Vernon Rams first, of course, coached by Scott Gamber.
The Rams will go with number 4, Braden Fitzgerald, number 23, Doug Gardner, number 24, Bryce Hunter, number 25, Shakari Hawkins, number 32, Jake Pike for Scott Gamber's Mount Vernon Rams.
Let's go ahead and meet the Herrin Tigers.
For Herrin, they'll go with Savion Yarborough, number 2, number 5, Nick Riker, number 11, Josh Haynes, number 12, Devontae Branch, and number 13, Ryan Snyder for Irv Lukens, Herrin Tigers.
Those lineups are presented by Central Christian Church. Log on to thenewscentral.com for service times, worship information, as well as amazing ministry multimedia. It's all at thenewscentral.com. Central Christian Church is loving God and loving people. Of course, Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside Avery Barton, Hunter Schrader back at the Mount Vernon studio. They take care of things here on WMIX FM. Also here on location at Herrin, Jeff Crow gives us the video angles at WMIXsports.com as we will get to know the Herrin Tigers over the public address system here. And we are about to get underway. Get started approximately right on time, maybe just a couple of minutes early, of course, as they will announce everybody here. Of course, the Tigers are 1-0. They beat Soldan last night, 57-55. And then the Mount Vernon Rams, of course, had the 74-62 victory over the Wildcats of Marion. Collinsville hammered Salem last night. Of course, the Rams will meet Salem, I believe, tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, and then they'll have Collinsville Friday at 7, and then Soldan on Saturday at 7 as they have the 7 o'clock games the rest of the way.
Got to give a shout-out to the Mount Vernon Special Olympics basketball team. They're playing the Lightning Bugs tonight at the SIU Arena. What a treat that is for them.
Of course, Mount Vernon Rams Special Olympics defending state basketball champions as well, and so a shout-out to them. They follow us on Twitter, as should you, at WMIX Sports. Of course, we follow them. That's how we knew a little bit about that. But we hope you'll give us a follow on the Twitterverse. Find us on Facebook and find nightly scores at WMIXsports.com. Felt we had a pretty good scoreboard last night.
Loaded. It's that time of year. It won't die down until about mid to late February.
I traveled all the way to Cumberland to get some of those. Thanksgiving tournaments around the area, of course, going on this week. The Lady Rams got a big win last night over the Oakville Lady Rockets, 41-19. If you'd like to listen to that one, it was on AM 940 last night. You can find the archive at WMIXsports.com, or you can watch last night's Rams victory online as well, should you click on our archives page. Drop-down menu there between the header and, of course, in the content. You'll find menus for previous seasons for the Mount Vernon Rams and the Jefferson County, now the WMIX Sports Basketball Showcase. Lady Rams, amongst other broadcasts, special coverage, even junior high state tournaments. It's all there at WMIXsports.com, even the famed Mount Vernon Rams football team video of What Day Is It? The Geico parody. So for the Rams, it'll be Shakari Hawkins, the tip going right to left. Devontae Branch will have it left to right. For the Tigers, it'll be Rams basketball to start. Fits across the timeline, right of the circle. Throws off to the right wing for Hawks. 7:54 to play in the opening quarter. Just underway, no score. Pike thought about the catch and release. Nice ball fake into the paint from the far side. Off iron. I should say the iron is kind. It's 2-0 Rams. Wildcats trying to be quick off of the right side. That's Nick Riker. Swung around to the left via Josh Haynes off of the wing. Back to the top, Riker. 7:32 to play in the first quarter. It's a 2-0 ball game as Savion Yarborough with the basketball. Back to the right arc for Devontae Branch. Looks off in the right corner for Savion Yarborough. 7:20 to play in the first. See what the Tigers implement here. Off of the far sideline, Josh Haynes with the touch. Sorry, that was Riker. Back off of the right wing, Yarborough. 7:10 to play in the first. Still a 2-0 ball game presented by Community First Bank as Yarborough will kick out left wing. Here comes Haynes off the right elbow. Into the right corner for Riker. Back at the circle now is where the basketball resides as Yarborough will step and throw to the right side off the wing for Riker. Dribbles to the elbow, kicks back outside. 3 on the way is going to be in and out. Rebound and putback is no good. As Ryan Snyder, hero from last night, put up the shot, but the rebound I thought went to Javante Branch. Make that Nick Riker, who will go to the line to shoot too.
And that was something last night from Mount Vernon you didn't see, is a lot of second chances for Marion, and already Mount Vernon beat on the boards.
No doubt about that as we're near the bottom of the 5 o'clock hour. Got a bit of an early start as Riker will make the first. He'll have another. On the 2-shot fouls, it was the team's first on Hunter.
Dana Pearson from Union County, Corey Miller from AJ, and Corey Hastings from Pinckneyville are your officials.
As Riker will make both. We are tied at 2. The Rams and the Herrin Tigers. Pyramid Plus tournament action on day number 2. 6:45 left in the first. 2-2 ball game. Coming off to the left, that's Braden Fitzgerald. Was looking up top for Gardner. Gardner will go low. Up high will come Hunter. Back to the right wing. It'll be Jake Pike. 6:33 to play in the opening quarter. We told you about Community First Bank of the Heartland. We'll tell you more about them throughout the night. Gardner with it up top. Slips it over to the right side. Off the baseline. Here comes Hawk. Nearly stepped out of bounds. That'll be a foul. And it'll be a inbound off of the left side for the Rams with 6:24 to play in the opening quarter. Tied at 2.
Too handsy. Can't use those hands like that. Gain position.
So Pike will trigger left of the bucket. Looking for Hawk now on the right side. Nope, they're going to go far side to Hunter. Back to Pike coming out of the corner. 6:21 to play in the opening quarter. 2-2 ball game. The Rams and the Tigers. Rams have a field goal, whereas the Tigers have 2 free throws. And now we're going to have some contact left of the post, and this is going to go against the Rams.
And that will be a turnover. It's going to be a foul on Mount Vernon, their second. And that's on Bryce Hunter, his second. So out he goes, and in comes Nelson. We'll see if Nelson has that fire.
Length of floor inbound in the backcourt. It's Yarborough. Steps across the timeline. Throws off to the right side for Riker. Riker looking to the top. Has a low cut off of the block. Let's see what happens on the turnaround. Coming inside the paint. Not much there for Ryan Snyder, but it looks like a foul on the Rams, and Snyder will go to the line to shoot too.
Tightly called game as expected, as we expect this year in basketball. That foul's on Gardner, his first team's third, and you want to make some hay in this kind of game being officiated, or all through the year you got to make free throws just like Herrin's doing tonight.
5:58 left in the first. Just as we say that, the radio jinx.
That's right.
As Snyder will miss the first, he'll get another. Tied at 2. 5:58 left in the opening quarter. Misses a second. Rebound to Pike. Some contact there. Not quite as tight that time with 5:54 left. Gilwan Nelson across the timeline. Veers off to the left, off the wing. Nice handoff to Pike. Steps to the top, throws across the way. Skip pass was to Fitz. He'll come baseline, throws up. No good. Foul will be on the floor. 5:44 left in the first quarter. Tied at 2. Of course, always bank on your hometown team. Community First Bank, home of the One account featuring free checking and high yield interest. Just ask for one. Remember, FDIC, Nelson to trigger. Throws off to the far wing. That's going to be Fitzgerald. Back to near the top for Pike. Coming around right side, that was Nelson. Back to the right arc. Reeves down to the near wing. That is going to be Hawkins. Steps near elbow, launches a jumper. No good. Rebound will go out of bounds. It will belong to the Herrin Tigers.
I think you've seen the first couple minutes here, almost 3. Some dead legs. Not as much energy as last time from both teams. Turned around so quickly. Playing, and maybe not that spunk and fire of having to play here tonight.
Savion Yarborough, length the floor that time. Came around left timeline, breezed through the wing, and got 2 to break the tie. It's 4-2 Wildcats. Make that Tigers. Still in the feline family with 5:10 left to go in the first. 4-2 Herrin. Nice ball fake to the right elbow. Goes shake. Throws one up. It's no good. Rebound Gilwan. Puts it back up. No good. Nelson gave it a great try, and we're going to have a foul. Somebody, I thought, broke the law of verticality.
That's going to be on Dowen, I guess. Nope. Shikari Hawk. No, Hunter. That's his. No, that's on Hawkins. Wow. Mount Vernon's in some foul trouble here early.
That they are.
Adding up quick.
Tigers on top 4-2. As Fitz gets laid out at the circle, and we're going to have a quick foul coming up the left side. as that is going to be on Dylan Reeves, looks like.
Here's what's going to happen. Both teams are going to have to adjust to the calls, or a lot of members on both teams aren't going to be around to play in the end of this one. So what's going to happen?
I think you're right. Video streaming is powered by Rend Lake College. It can save you thousands on your college education. See how and apply online at rlc.edu. Front court, far court inbound, of course. Tigers with the basketball off to the left side. That's Josh Haynes looking inside. Shut out. It's going to step to the wing. Now pass intercepted by Dylan Reeves. Intended to go off of the left block. It'll be Fitz to bring it across the timeline. Right side. Looks underneath. Hawk was all alone off block. Turnaround jumper is going to be soft. It looks like Shake will go to the line to shoot too.
Well, not going anywhere, are you?
We're going to be here for a while.
Yeah.
Since we are, we might as well identify ourselves in the eyes of the FCC. We'll pause for station identification. This is Rams Radio.
On your desktop or mobile device at WMIXSports.com. Your radio home for the Mount Vernon Rams is WMIX FM Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting.
So Shikari makes the first to 2, misses the back end. Herrin with the rebound. Underneath that was Devontae Branch. 4-3 your score as the Rams are back within 1. 4:25 remains in the first quarter. Haynes with it off of the left sideline. Going to come off wing, throws up left elbow. No good off the iron. Rebound to Shikari Hawkins. See what the Rams can do in transition. Number with Herrin across the timeline. 4:13 to play in the first. Still a 4-3 ball game. Offense optional thus far. Nice head fake. Running jumper at the free throw line is good. And Fitzgerald comes up with a deuce. Gives the Rams a 5-4 lead.
Going to take a little grind tonight by these two teams. Like it's almost like a back-to-back NBA schedule.
No kidding. Is what?
Yeah, it has to be a charge. I mean, he went in there, bowled a China shot, but got the ball tangled up, couldn't get a shot, couldn't get a dribble, and he just basically, as in Snyder, got his second foul for bowling through people. Well, like a bowling ball with legs going through there, knocking people down. Jake Pike took a charge. That's one way you can get a charge.
3:53 left in the first. Turnover Herrin. Rams have the lead 5-4. As Shikari Hawkins has it off the right elbow. Is looking for give and go with Gilwan Nelson. It's going to be stolen away. Rams could never catch their footing. Savion Yarbrough with the turnover off the left wing. Trying to drive off of the left baseline with 3:39 left in the first quarter. Still 5-4. Rams on top and hanging on. Off of the right. That is going to be Javon Yarbrough. Up top, looking for Nick Reichert. And we're going to travel with the basketball. Turnover, Herrin gives it right back to the Rams. 3:24 left in the first. I think we might go back to what we're used to seeing from before.
What? Can you call for a walk when you're dribbling?
It's kind of what I was wondering.
All right, go ahead.
Out of the left corner. That's going to be Fitzfeed shaking the paint. Nope. A little bit ice colder. The Rams. Reeves with the putback is no good. Too strong that time. And with 3:10 left to go in the first quarter, the Rams only up 1 on Herrin. 5-4 your score. Savion Yarbrough off the left side is going to throw now to Haynes. Looking off the left sideline. What was that?
That was called an illegal screen. And what Branch did, he was trying to run a pick and roll high out there on the wing, and the only problem was when he picked, he was rolling at the same time. He didn't need to be rolling. The guy at the ball did, but he rolled right into the guy and kind of guided him out of there.
This game will wear you out. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home in Dixon, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. Jake Pike off the far elbow, throws up top. 3 launched by Fitz with the flop. Not going to get the call. Missed 3 opportunity. 2:44 to go in the first. It's still 5-4 Rams, and Herrin with the basketball into the front court.
Yeah, Reggie Miller called and said stop that. It's copyrighted.
2:35 left. Nice move into the paint by Javon Yarbrough. 18-footer's no good. Soft up the iron. Rebound goes to the top for Doral Berry. Now Riker with it at the top of the circle. 2:25 to play in the first quarter. Glad to have you with us from the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square. FordSquare.com is where you can find all of their inventory. Coming around from the right. Nice move off of the right wing. Uses the window, and Devontae Branch will give the Tigers a 6-5 lead. We'll have a timeout.
Some days on this day, not only after back-to-backs, you get into a case of having to inspire yourself, having to get things going. And right now there's not a lot of energy on the other side. The back-to-backs from Mount Vernon, not a lot of energy. You got the holiday coming up on Thursday. You got another game tomorrow. Mount Vernon mentally right now does not look into this game as they were last night.
I would wholeheartedly agree with you. And you saw a much different team out of the gate from Rams last night. Of course, this timeout is presented by the Medicine Shop Pharmacy. Dr. Eric Black and staff proud to sponsor Rams basketball for yet another season. See them at 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon. 2:10 left to go. It will be Ram basketball to the timeout, though they have the deficit of 6-5. Herrin on top here, 2:10 left. First quarter action on night number 2 from the Pyramid. Off of the right wing. That's Fitz looking to the top. Shake coming with it off of the elbow. Nice turnaround into the paint. Falls in and out. Rebound will go to Herrin. Big rebound there by Javon Yarbrough. With 1:56, here come the Tigers looking to add to the 6-5 lead. Off of the right, Yarbrough with the basketball. Reeves giving close guard now to the right wing. Looks up top for Riker. There's Hawkins on Riker. Off of the right elbow, that will be number 12, Branch. Javon Yarbrough with it. 1:36 left to play in the first. Up to the top now will go the Tigers. That's Nick Riker. Steps to the circle, almost an island all to itself. 1:28 to play in the first quarter. 6-5 your score. Herrin on top. Haynes with the basketball for the Tigers. Comes baseline. Shut off by a Ram double team. Shot is going to be blocked. Gilwan Nelson comes up with a rebound in the corner. Hangs on to the basketball across the timeline. Looks right wing for Fitz. Let's see if the Rams can make something happen. Runner mid-post is good. Count it. And a foul.
Draw one up in the dirt. So says Braden Fitzgerald. Go to the rim, throw it up. Finger roll over the top. Get the bump and the foul in the basket and go to line for the conventional three-point play.
What a responsive play by Braden Fitzgerald. With 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all of your accounts. Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC. 1:10 left here in the first quarter. Fitz is at the line shooting the and one. Should be anyway.
It is.
Okay. Not often our scoreboards on the web is faster than one in the gym.
Sleeping.
As the free throw is in and out.
Can't say much about that guy keeping the scoreboard over there.
Oh no, he does a good job.
He's double dutying tonight.
I can tell all walks of life. Everything that drove the Herrin bus they don't need tonight. 1 minute to go in the first quarter. 7-6 your score. Rams up 1. Up top with it is Savion Yarbrough for the Wildcats, or excuse me, the Tigers. My apologies. White home uniforms, orange and black trim for Herrin. Nice little curl all the way around the hemisphere for Herrin. Now a 3 by Javon Yarbrough off the mark. Not the shot Lukens' club needed there. Now quickly in transition, Fitz coast to coast is going to be fouled, and Fitz unhappy that he did not make the shot. Is going to come away with 2 free throws.
Gots to finish. Gots to finish. Young fella. He'll learn that. Should have learned it. 2 fouls. Good night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different players have fouls in this game so far.
38.6 seconds left in the first quarter. Checking in for the Tigers will be Jacob Dowan. For the Rams, looks like we have Gilwan Nelson, Jake Pike, Braden Fitzgerald, Dylan Reeves, and Doug Gardner.
Got some EO listening tonight, by the way. We'll check in.
Fitz makes the back end. 1 and 2. Did you say EO?
EO.
Very nice. Off of the out of the right corner. What was that?
I wasn't trying to spell. I was out of bounds. That was good defense by Mount Vernon. Not spelling like Old McDonald, just EO.
EO, no eyes.
Right.
Unless he has a middle initial of I, which would be outstanding.
It would be.
8-6 your score. Rams on top by 2. 30 seconds left of the first quarter. With it up top, of course, is Savion Yarbrough. Looks off to the left wing. That is going to be Trey Stevenson. So hard not to call that a Lukens. Up top, it's going to be Yarbrough going off left corner. Found a good pass there for number 22, Doral Berry. But it's going to be something on Herrin. I don't even know what to call at this point.
I thought we were done with this in football, but you know who is whining already. Yeah. Yes, Clayton, we hear you.
10 seconds left of the first quarter. Rams with the basketball. Fitz crossover dribble, looking to come left with it. Runner in the lane. Floated it up, no good. Rebound underneath Gardner. He puts it back, no good with 2:10 left. And Doug Gardner will go to the line to shoot soon. I hope you have a couple extra hours to spare. This is going to be a long one.
Oh, you ain't got nowhere to go. There's 18 fouls called on Herrin in the first quarter, 5 on Mount Vernon. That's 13. We all going to be shooting free throws for a long time tonight.
Foul is the first on Javon Yarbrough. First free throw from Gardner is good, though, so Doug comes up with a free throw. Gives the Rams a 9-6 lead. So they're up 3 with 0.2 of a second left in the first quarter as Doug will get another. Irv Lukens in a nice suit tonight. Shark skin color as the second is good. So 10-6, the Rams are up 4 with 2:10 left. It'll be difficult for Herrin to get a shot off here. In fact, they will not. We have reached the end of the first quarter. The Mount Vernon Rams 10, the Herrin Tigers 6. We'll take a break and come back with second quarter action from Memorial Gymnasium. This is Rams Basketball, powered by Community First Bank.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One account is a high-interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balance. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
There's a good reason why Second Chance Auto has been in business for 33 years. They believe in doing business the right way, with honest deals. It's the only way they know. And thanks to Second Chance Auto, you don't have to head out of town to get financing. They offer bank rate financing to everyone. Yes, everyone. You'll find a great selection of quality vehicles with 3-month or 3,000-mile warranties. Come see why they've been successful for 33 years at Second Chance Auto. Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582.
Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Rams Basketball.
We're on Twitter at WMIX Sports indeed. Fresh content going up right now. We start the second quarter from Herrin. The Tigers trailing the Mount Vernon Rams 10-6. With Danny Czerwinski, I'm Chris Hugo. Jeff Crow joins us for video at WMIXSports.com. Avery Barton and Hunter Schrader take care of things back at the WMIX FM studios. We start the second quarter. Tigers with the basketball going left to right. Off of the right wing, Javon Scarborough with it out of the inbound. It went to Riker initially, who gets it back left of the circle. Looks off for Haynes. Now going to come back to the right side. Steps arc, looking inside. Going to be intercepted by Nelson. He'll turn it into a quick 3-on-1. He's going to keep it himself coast to coast. Left-hand finish is good. There you go, Gilwan.
Maybe for Mount Vernon's benefit to speed this game up a little bit. Herrin more of a half-court banging team. Mount Vernon may be best to get those guards run up down the floor in this one.
I think for all of us. 7:29 to go in the first half. 12-6 Rams on top. Haynes with it, trying for a feed pass coming from the left. Was Jacob Dow, and it's out of bounds. Turnover, Herrin. Go back with the Rams.
8 turnovers for the Tigers so far in this one, in a quarter and about 30 seconds. Not good taking care of the orange for the orange and black from Herrin right now.
And Fathom, there's a whole heck of a lot of scores, but we'll get you what we have as soon as we can.
Second quarter, Ramsey over Sandover 15-10, and Mount Zion leads Breeze Central at the half 24-21.
Well, there we go, and a nice feed to Hawk underneath. His left hand is no good. Rebound will be tipped all the way out to Hawkins on the near sideline. Good recovery for the Rams. Wide open as Fitz. Wants a catch and shoot. Nope, it's going to happen to Pike, though, on the right wing. 3 on the way is good.
I'm telling you right now, you give Jake Pike a half a second to catch and shoot, you're going to go to the other end.
Just like that.
The majority of them.
And just like that, the Rams are up 15-6. Before we get to the timeout, we'll tell you that scoreboard update was powered by Tony Wilton, State Farm Insurance. Let Tony help your family with all of their insurance needs. You can give him a call. You can step right into his office. Look for him worldwide at TonyWilt.com or try to find that white State Farm Jeep around town. Of course, we have a timeout on the floor with 6:55 left in the first half. Rams on top 15-6 on a nice 5-0 run to start the second quarter. Meanwhile, this timeout's presented by the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Dr. Eric Black and staff proud to support the Mount Vernon Rams for yet another season. The Lady Rams, too. They also support the local community. See the Medicine Shop in Mount Vernon. So not a bad start to the second quarter. A quick 5-0 run via a 2 inside and, of course, a 3 from Jake Pike. And I think this is how you wanted to start the second frame. Speed things up.
Well, you have to. I mean, you got to get something going. I think Herrin would rather play half court, make you chase the ball a little bit, go to their second, third, fourth, that passes through. The thing for Mount Vernon is if you get Pike and Fitzgerald's and Hawkins and, of course, Nelson up and down this floor, Gardner, I mean, the opportunity is there for Mount Vernon to get up down the floor and race a little bit rather than do the pace that Herrin would like to do.
6:55 left. We are in the opening half of the second game. Second night, I should say, opening game of the Pyramid Plus tournament. I'll get it right eventually. 15-6 Rams on top. It'll be Herrin basketball. Side of the bounds in the backcourt. It's going to be Riker to bring it across. Left side, back to the right, Haynes. That's Down with it, a quick touch. Back to the top for Spell. Giving a spell for some of the Herrin starters. As Haynes will launch a 3 up top, has an answer.
He had 16 last night. He can knock that down. He's more of a catch to his right kind of shooter, and that time he did exactly that.
So it's back to a 6-point game. 15-9, 6:26 left. Good to see a veteran official, a legendary official, come up behind us. Mike Austin, of course. 6:19 to play as the Rams missed a shot, rebounded to the Tigers. That'll be Riker across the timeline, looking back right of the arc. Looked like that was Dallin for a quick touch, and the Tigers are going to have trouble saving this one over and back. Good catch by the official.
Just not Herrin right now. They are throwing the ball around like a hot sweet potato on Thursday out of the oven. Just not taking care of the pill right now.
We have 6:07 left here in the first half. 15-9 is your score. A 6-point game sees the Rams on top. Catch and shoot from the corner for Pike is going to be off the mark. Fitz will get the rebound from the right wing. He'll dribble it out to clear. And this is going to be out of bounds off of Herrin. Will remain with the Rams as the last touch by the Tigers.
I thought Turkey Day was Thursday. Usually we see this kind of messing around, slopping around on Friday night after a Thanksgiving day. This is like both these teams ate a whole bunch today.
And they may have, especially if they went into the delicious hospitality room. 5:52 to play. Good hospitality always here at Herrin. We thank the staff, of course. We'll do that again on Saturday night. Cross-court pass from Pike. Fitz has plenty of time to think about the shot and drains it. Big three from Fitz, and the Rams will take an 18-9 lead.
He has 8, and Mount Vernon's ability to knock down shots again going.
5:35 left in the first half. Rams basketball is powered by Community First Bank at the Heartland. I'll tell you more about them throughout the night. Spell over to the right side. That's a good pass from Branch underneath. Haynes is going to go to the back door. Not open as back into the corner was Riker. Now a nice pass into the corner. Picked up by Herrin, pardon me. A quick turnaround shot coming is no good off the right iron. Off of the right side, it'll be Shake bringing himself. That's a good find. Shakari Hawkins is coming off of the right wing. They find him. He gets the bucket. It's 20-9.
I said, run the floor. Make Herrin chase you. Right now, that's the best thing Mount Vernon can do right now.
With the basketball up top, DJ Spell looks off deep left wing. Found Branch. Branch looks to the top for Riker. Coming off the right side inside the arc. Snyder looking to go inside off post. Good.
One of the better shots Herrin has gotten. Down 9. Mount Vernon's played from ahead most of this first game plus.
4:40 to go in the first half. Community First Bank, of course. Your community, your choice, your bank. With 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC. 4:28 to go in the half. Ooh, Hunter thought about the three. Goes Pike. Near corner three is on the way, and it's good.
Just a great ball movement around the 1-3-1 zone that time. Hunter had a look. Had a guy coming at him, unselfishly gave it to Pike, caught and shot that three from the corner.
Rams on a nice little run again, up 12, 23-11, midway through the second quarter. Left side, that is going to be Snyder off the left block. Shot's no good. It trickled around the iron and fell back off into the hands of Doug Gardner. Quickly the Rams in transition. Left arc, it's Hunter looking for a cross-court pass. Nice no-looker down low from Pike to Shake. Turnaround jumper's good. There's Shakari Hawkins.
Yep.
2 more.
Quickly, even on a missed basket, Mount Vernon or made. They're getting down the floor, making things happen very quickly.
3:45 left in the first half. Ryan Snyder with the basketball off of the right wing, looking to set up top. That was a nice pass to Spell. Looks off to the left wing for Branch. Branch trying to come top. Pike, good defense there. Back to the right side for Snyder with 3:30 left to play in the first half, and we are going to have a foul on
Herrin.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. It was on Spell. DJ Spell was underneath, and what he was doing was trying to pin a guy down, Pike, trying to pin him behind him and hook him with an arm so he could catch the ball at the shooting hand. Unfortunately, he got caught by the official on a great call.
Great call indeed. Of course, Ren Lake College offers over 100 degree and certificate programs for thousands less. See which is right for you with full descriptions at rlc.edu. They power this video streaming tonight at WMIXsports.com. Fish between the circles. We're in the front court. An unforced error on the Rams. Zigged when he thought he was going to zag. That was Bryce Hunter. So the Rams turn the ball over here, up 14. It's 25-11 with 3:20 left. So Gardner will check out. Looks like it's Fitzgerald's, Hawkins, Pike, Hunter, and Dylan Reeves. Within the backcourt, Nick Riker for the Tigers. 3:15 left in the first half. 25-11 your score. A lot of interesting games going on tonight in the various tournaments as well as regular season action. Snyder coming off left. That's going to be a foul on Pike and count it. Pike just stood there, but it was still contact, and it's going to be a foul.
Mount Vernon got caught snoozing a little bit that time. Cost him. Still up by 12, but as a gift basket they gave away there like at the holidays.
That was a great drive to the basket. Speaking of which, we're driven by Ford Square. That is the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios. 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon. You can find them online at fordsquare.com or on Facebook. Ford Square of Mount Vernon. Free throw is no good. Rams got the rebound. Fits across the timeline to the right. Going to double back to the near side up top. Throws left wing for Pike. Looking to blow past the defender. Pulls up from 17. Good, and a foul.
Not that.
Wow.
Pike gets one back. Says, all right, I'll knock one down. Pike right now 4 for 4 from the field in this one early on as Mount Vernon continues to shoot a high percentage as they did last night.
About our man over there pulling double duty just at the scorers table.
Yeah, he's punching multiple scoreboards over there, isn't he?
They're doing a great job. At the line, Jake Pike. Oversees concessions, I believe, too.
Yeah.
The executive director of operations for the Pyramid Plus tournament. I do have a different score.
I have 28.
Okay, 28-13 is the score. As the free throw is good. The Rams are up 15. Off of the right wing, that is Ryan Snyder with the basketball. Looks, oh, a nice play coming off the left side. Good find to Devontae Branch. Gets 2 off of the right block on the high-low cut. It's going to be 28-14.
I have 15.
Yeah, you're right. I'm wrong. You are absolutely right. It is 28-15. Off of the right wing, it's going to be Braden Fitzgerald's off the elbow. Nice runner in the lane. Off glass, good. Somehow got it to fall, and it's 30-15.
Irv Lucan's not very happy with the Olay defense that Herrin is performing right now. Been outscored 15-9 since the last timeout.
We're going to have a timeout presented by the Medicine Shop Pharmacy. Proud to sponsor the Rams and Lady Rams yet again. Dr. Eric Black and staff support the local community and wish the Rams the very best this season. Stop on in and see them. Tell them you appreciate all they do for the local community as well as Rams and Lady Rams athletics. 2:16 left in the first half. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside as we near the 6 o'clock hour here in the Central Time Zone. Jeff Crow joins us for video at WMIXsports.com. You just watched the Herrin Tiger cheerleaders finish their routine. Looks like Hunter Schrader and Avery Barton are back at our Mount Vernon studio. As we welcome Hunter Schrader into the WMIX Sports family. Length of the floor inbound into the timeout for the Tigers will be Ryan Schneider to trigger.
You need to keep this going. It's a 15-point lead with 2 to go. Mount Vernon, don't let up. Go into halftime with this lead or bigger.
I'd have to concur, as it'll be Javon Yarbrough off the left wing. Looks for Devontae Branch to the top. Right elbow jumper coming. There it is for Mr. Snyder. He gets 2, and it's 30-17.
Well, it's not like people don't know he can shoot. He had 19 last night.
That was actually Riker, my apologies. Underneath, it's going to be Shakari Hawkins. Nice find from the corner for Shake.
Even off the made basket, it's going to be a warning on Mount Vernon for touching the ball after it went through the hoop, so they'll get a bench warning. Mount Vernon right there, you saw how fast the ball goes in for Herrin. They beat Herrin down the floor and get a basket. And unfortunately, if you're Herrin right now, they're just not getting back defensively. Don't have that same zip pizzazz that we saw last night against Soldan.
Young official Corey Hastings took the time to explain what happened to Scott Gamber. Everybody's okay, and that is what helps the kids learn. And Scott said, hey, you can't do that.
Coach Gamber's okay with it. He tried it. Didn't work. We'll move on to another trick.
1:30 to go in the first half. It's 32-17. The Rams are up 15, and we're going to have a 5-second, I believe, on Herrin as I was looking the other way at the live reads.
Dylan Reeves with a good defense that time, 1-on-1.
So it'll be a side out of bounds in the backcourt. Here on the near sideline, Memorial Gymnasium in Herrin. 1:30 left to go in the second quarter. 32-17 is your score. Rams with a 15-point lead. Gilwan Nelson, Dylan Reeves, Jake Pike, Shakari Hawkins, Braden Fitzgerald. Hawk has it off the right elbow. Going to come in the lane. Nice little turnaround. Good. Uses the iron.
Well, played him like a right-hander, and he said, watch this. Went left. And that's what happens.
Here, that's a nice trick. Riker with it off of his foot. Oh, and a nice diving play by Braden Fitzgerald, and Hawk tries to catch up with it before it goes out of bounds. Good effort that time by the Rams. With 1:09 left in the first half. That was one good play. Make your own great play when you open a Community First Bank free high-yield checking account that earns cash back. Just ask for one. With 1:09 left in the first half, 34-17 your score. Rams doubling up the Herrin Tigers here in Williamson County. Riker across the timeline, left of the circle with 1:02. It's to Haynes off of the far sideline, and that's going to be a quick touch foul. Hand check, I believe.
Wow. It's going to be a legal screen to Raul Berry on that illegal screen out high, right in front of everybody, much to the chagrin of Irv Lukens.
So Berry has 3. Marion above 10 as the Rams will have to link the floor inbound with less than a minute to go. 34-17. Pressure picked up by Herrin. Let's see what the Rams do off of the right wing. That was Nelson to Pike. He finds a nice little seam off glass. No! Finish is not there. Rebound will go to Mr. Devontae Branch.
Pike was too close.
I think so. Less than 40 seconds to go in the first half. 34-17 ball game. Rams on top of the Tigers. Far side, that's Josh Haynes with it. Going to have it stolen away by Reeves. Trying to throw it up ahead. Saw it before it happened, and Herrin able to save it, but Reeves will steal it away again. This time to Fitz. Nice fast break by the Rams. Left-hand layup is good. Good job by Hawkins that time to finish. 36-17.
Man, Chikari's in double figures already.
10 in the quarter, 11 in the game. 13 seconds left. We'll get to your scoring and stats in our Second Chance Auto halftime show. 9 seconds left to go. 36-17 to score. Out of the right will come Herrin. That is Frizzle with the basketball. Looks to the back door. Good play by Barry. And that is how your first half is going to end. It is the Mount Vernon Rams 36, the Herrin Tigers 19. We'll come back with your Second Chance Auto halftime show. This is Rams Basketball, powered by Community First Bank.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new one account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
Dig in with full contact coal miner training at Red Lake College. Learn in our new 20,000 square feet coal mine training center. Use real equipment like continuous miners and power sitters. And check out the new mine rescue and fire safety training tunnel. Associate degree and occupational certificates available.
We're full contact, hands-on coal mining. Real equipment. Real live, all the time.
What are you waiting for? Call 618-437-5321 and get started.
America is a nation on wheels. Everyone has at least one automobile. We use them for shopping, work, everything we do. But they can be a threat. Some accidents can't be prevented. Your professional Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview and Mount Vernon, can help protect you from a large financial loss when an accident happens. Call Page Insurance today at 242-7000 about low-cost auto insurance from Pekin Insurance. Ask them about the many money-saving discounts that are available. Depend on your hometown professional. Pekin Insurance.
I couldn't resist. Last month, Ram Truck Month was so successful, I have decided to extend the only true truck month. Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ram dealer at King City Chrysler, Mount Vernon. You remember me telling you that the deals couldn't get any better, and it can't. That's why I'm glad to extend the opportunity for 0% financing for 72 months, plus $2,000 cash back on new 2013 Ram Quad Cabs and Crew Cabs with the Bighorn, Express, or Outdoorsman packages. 2014s are arriving daily, and we are ready to deal to help close out the 2013 model year. Take advantage of these amazing incentives. Come see one of our sales associates at King City Chrysler Center at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, or shop us online at kingcitychrysler.com. Find us on Facebook. And don't forget our new Express Lane, fast oil changes and more for service without an appointment.
Complete. That's the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois with a full sports medicine clinic, state-of-the-art MRI, a spine care team that focuses on pain management, arthroscopy specialists offering total joint replacement and surgery, and complete rehabilitation services. Doctors Chow, Poole, Ahn, Kowalski, Freehill, and Smith stand ready to serve you today with offices in Mount Vernon and Centralia and satellite offices in Benton and Nashville. Find out more online at orthocenter-si.com. This is Mount Vernon Rams Basketball from WMIX Sports. The Second Chance Auto halftime show starts now.
And we welcome you back, Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of Herrin High School, here for the second session of this Pyramid Plus tournament. Game number 1 sees the Mount Vernon Rams on top of the Herrin Tigers, 36-19. So plus 17 are the Rams after one half of play. And this is your Second Chance Auto halftime show. They have a vehicle to meet your needs and your budget. There's a reason Second Chance has been around for 33 years. They offer the largest selection in one location. No fancy sales gimmicks, no pressure. Just honest deals on great vehicles with bank rate financing for all. There's a reason they've been here 33 years. See for yourself. That's Second Chance Auto in Mount Vernon. We're going to take a break. When we come back on your halftime show, we'll get to the scoring and stats of this one. Later on, we'll provide a State Farm scoreboard update. First, we'll sneak in a break. This is Rams Basketball, powered by Community First Bank.
This is Chase Landers with Landers Collision Center. Harvest time is approaching, and hunters are in their stands.
What does this mean for you? Deer are running more frequently now. I hope we don't have to meet in the near future because of these creatures, but in the unfortunate chance you do find Mother Nature dancing onto your hood, you can be confident that Landers will be here to tend to you and your ride. And, as our specialty and main focus is collision repair alone, no one is more qualified to restore your vehicle back to its previous condition or better, and in the process, helping to retain its resale value. Every day we continue to set the standards for quality collision repair. Give us a chance to show you what we can do for you. Collision repair is what we know. We should be good at it. Again, this is Chase with Landers Collision Centers, where we offer only the best in collision repair. Come meet the staff, take a tour of our facility, and get to know the crew at Landers Collision Centers. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Give us a call, 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS.
Honored annually by the Illinois Broadcasters Association for broadcast excellence. WMIX Sports is WMIX-FM, Mount Vernon, Carbondale, O'Fallon, a Withers Broadcasting Superstation.
That means we're back, and that means we're legal. Just past the top of the 6 o'clock hour in the Central Time Zone. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside Herrin High School for the Pyramid Plus tournament. The Rams lead at the half, 36-19 over the host Tigers, and what a first half of basketball it was, Danny.
Very well played after the sluggish start in the first 3 to 4 minutes for both teams. Mount Vernon seemed to get over it after about the 3-4 minute mark once they got a lather going, and of course the rest of the way, the quarter and a half, it was a nice part of basketball that the Mount Vernon Rams put together in that last 12 minutes of the first half.
Of course, there's a reason that Second Chance Auto has been around for 33 years. Find them on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon, and they have been supporting the Mount Vernon Rams for all of those 33 years. But there's also a reason the Rams are up 17. I think the scoring and stats will tell that tale.
Well, Mount Vernon's 11 of 20 from two-point range, 55%, 3 of 5 from the arc for 60. The Rams go 14 of 25 from the field in the first half for 56%. Now, Herrin was 7 of 11 for 64% from two-point range, only 1 of 3 from the arc for 33%. The Tigers go 8 of 14 from the field in the first half for 57%. Free throw shooting, Mount Vernon 5 of 8, 63%. Herrin only 2 of 5 for 40. Herrin battled back to win the rebounding edge, 11 of 9, but the turnovers, Herrin with 13, Mount Vernon only with 4. Herrin had 6 players score in the first half. Nick Riker, Devontae Branch, and Ryan Schneider all had 4 apiece to lead the way. Josh Haynes 3, Darrell Berry 2, and Savion Yarborough had 2. Mount Vernon had 5 players score, and 3 were in double figures, led by Shakari Hawkins and Jake Pike with 11. Shakari had 10 in the second quarter, and Jake had 9 in the second quarter. Braden Fitzgerald's had 10 and even 5 and 5 in each quarter, and Gilwall Nelson had 2. For halftime score, Mount Vernon 36, Herrin 19.
There you have it. That's your scoring and stats here in this halftime report. 36-19, Rams on top at the break. We'll take a break, and we'll come back, get you set with a State Farm scoreboard update. Rams Athletics, of course, we remind you, is presented by the folks at Community First Bank of the Heartland, where it's your community, your choice, your bank, with 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. We'll take a quick break, come back with that scoreboard update. This is Rams Basketball from WMIX Sports.
The golden rule. Treat others how you would want to be treated. Do you feel that's the kind of service you're getting from your pharmacy? It can be hard to find good customer care nowadays, but at the Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Mount Vernon, that kind of service is our #1 priority. You have options when it comes to your prescription and medical equipment needs. Don't put up with poor service and long waits anymore. It's easy to switch. Call me today and let me show you why the Medicine Shop should be your new pharmacy.
As you just heard, pharmacist and pharmacy owner Eric Black is committed to taking care of each and every customer that walks through his pharmacy doors. Stop by anytime and talk to Eric and his pharmacy staff. You'll soon find out why the Medicine Shop is your hometown pharmacy. Support the local community and give them a try. You'll be glad you did. Don't forget to take advantage of their free delivery, custom compounding service, medication planners, and so much more. The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Find us on Facebook. This is Rams Basketball from WMIX Sports.
On Facebook and Twitter, find us, WMIX Sports. Give us a follow and a like. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside as we're at the half. Not many scores to report as of yet, of course, as we're in the early game here tonight, but there are still some scores to be had.
Sandoval trails Ramsey at half 31-23 in boys action, and Mount Zion leads Bree Central 24-21 at the half. In one girls game at the DuQuoin tournament, Woodlawn leads Steelville 25-17. That is at the half.
Scores and more presented by Tony Wilcher, State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Let him help your family with all of their insurance needs. Give his office a call. Find him on the web at TonyWilt.com or look for the white State Farm Jeep around town. Still about a minute 6 left in the halftime break here before we get started with second half action. Rams played a very good second quarter. The first half, or I should say the first quarter, looked a little be desired, but Rams got it going, sped things up a little bit, and that seems to be their tempo this year.
I think it would behoove the Rams to get them up and down the floor. I don't think Herrin wants to get into a running game, and Mount Vernon, I think, could stack some points against the Tigers in this ball game if they could get up and down the floor and run a little bit. I think it would be very important for them to do that.
Of course, how about one of our Rams booster sponsors, Winning Edge? If you're looking for an award to recognize an individual team or other accomplishment, check out Winning Edge's fashionable line of plaques, trophies, medallions, glass, and acrylics. Visit winningedgeusa.com. And, of course, we always appreciate Community First Bank of the Heartland, the official voice of Rams Athletics. Always bank on your hometown team. Community First Bank, home of the One account, featuring free checking and high-yield interest. Member FDIC.
Collinsville K-Hawks in the house, still probably waiting on Soldan to arrive. Probably, an idea would have been to play that game up that way. Save them a trip. Bus fuel and transportation money.
Probably not going to get a lot of gate out of the two on a Tuesday night. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm just talking about money and funding. And
no, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
I just mean it's not as if this location will benefit from necessarily having them here. Whereas they would benefit from staying home. On the far side, Hunter's going to try a three. It's no good. Rebound will go to the backside, but stolen away by Gardner. Tips it out of bounds, however. It'll go back with the Herrin Tigers. 7:46 left in the third quarter, just underway with the second half. As the Rams up 17 over Herrin. Had a big win last night over Cross County Marion. Now have the Tigers here tonight. Behind the arc, that's going to be Riker coming off the left wing to the top at the free throw line. Kicks out back to the right side for Yarborough. That is Savion. Savion and Javion. On the near side, Branch waits for it beyond the arc. Not going to launch. Going to throw back to the top for Yarborough. Not Scarborough. Yarborough. Off of the far side comes Riker. Looks back to Branch. Skip pass. It's going to come to the near corner. Good step off by Haynes. Jumper's no good. Pike with the rebound at the free throw line. And it'll be the Rams with the basketball. Herrin controlling the tempo, in my opinion, here in the early going. At least it feels a little bit slower. Fitch between the circles off to the left side. Throws back right for Hunter. Starters in the game for the Rams. Underneath. Good cut to the front side for Shakari Hawkins. Gets two more, and it's 38-19.
Shakari is doing whatever he wants within 10 feet and in. Because right now, Herrin has nobody to really match up with him.
Looked good. Looked good last night. Looking good thus far tonight. 38-19 to score. Rams doubling up the Tigers. 6:38 left to go in the third quarter. Riker with the basketball. Throws to the top. Yarborough. Steps off right side. Foot on the line. Two coming. It's good. Haynes will knock down the two.
Worst shot in basketball. Three-point line. Don't move. Get your feet behind it.
There you go. Tuck them back. 38-21. 17-point ball game. Fitz with it up top. Looks back to the right wing. Pike. Skip pass. Hunter. A three on the way. Nope. Rattles the iron. Falls off the backside into the hands of Savion Yarborough across the timeline left. Throws back to the top. Branch now to the far side for Riker beyond the arc with 6:06 left in the third. 38-21 the Ram lead. Haynes with it back to Riker off of the right wing. 6 minutes to play. And they will back it up. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios driven by King City Chrysler, home with the all-new 2014 Jeep Cherokee. That's right, the Cherokee is back, and a three on the way is no good from the top from Ryan Snyder, and we're going to have a tussle underneath for the basketball. Jump ball, I believe it favors the Tigers.
That one hurt. Mount Vernon could have went the other way, but Herrin gets an extra possession here.
5:45 to play in the third quarter. It'll be an inbound off of the right side. Ooh, and a nice play underneath. And there is Mr. Ryan Snyder again. He has 6 unofficially. It's 38-23.
I'm feeling real comfortable with this lead.
Not at this point.
Now you will.
Fitz a three from the right wing is good. Good call.
You're welcome.
I'm not welcome. Fitz is. He has 11. It's 43-21. Make that 13. Coming off of the far side. A jumper is no good. Left short by Devontae Branch. Oh, Fitz tried to force the pass, but a nice no-looker in the corner from Pike to Hawkins. Good recovery by Pike. He'll get it back off the sideline to the top for Fitz with 5:06 remaining. Third quarter action from the Pyramid. 41-23 the score. Off of the right wing, Fitzgerald. You think of some of the teams that have come and gone from this Pyramid Plus tournament. As the jumper is short from Nelson, recovered off of the baseline by Hawk, and it's going to be stolen away. Here comes Haynes all alone. As Nelson had the right idea to try for the back tap, but the easy layup is good. It's 41-25. Irv Lucan wants a timeout. It's sponsored by the Medicine Shop.
Actually, was it Irv or was it Scott? I think Coach Gamber wanted to discuss defense. That was Irv. Coach Gamber wasn't real happy either.
But he got a free timeout of the deal.
Yeah, he did. He thought he lost one there,
How
and he
about
didn't.
that? 41-25, 4:48 left in the third quarter. Timeout presented by the Medicine Shop Pharmacy. 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Dr. Eric Black and staff support the local community as well as Rams and Lady Rams Athletics here on the radio. And the Rams, I think you're right. You feel like the lead may not be safe. But if you can get a big shot like that once in a while from a guy like Fitz off a wing, then you count your blessings.
He can't. I mean, if Fitz comes down and he's wide open like that, and it's a catch shoot like he's in the gym by himself, you got to let him take it. You don't want to hamper that or knock that down. You got to let him do his thing.
With 4:46 remaining in the third, it's Ram basketball at the timeout, up 16. Nelson with it. Beyond the circle, throws off to the right wing. Pike looks toward the sideline for Fitzgerald's. Back to the wing. Pike. Skip to the left side. That's going to be Nelson. Tried to feed in the lane. Dangerous pass. And it's going to be intercepted. Found Dylan Reeves, but then he couldn't do anything with it after that. Passing lane wasn't there. Now Herrin with the basketball up top. That is Snyder looking to come down the lane. Nice little curl play. Curled it in his arm and then underhanded it up off glass, but it won't go.
Gots to move your feet. Fouls on Pike, his second. First on the team. And right now you feel like Snyder's starting to find a little bit of rhythm in his game. See what's going on.
Snyder's the guy they really need here to get them going offensively. He was a spark last night in a big win over Soldan in overtime. He makes the first to make it 41-26. Always bank on your hometown team. Community First Bank, home of the One account, featuring free checking and high yield interest. Just ask for one. Member FDIC as Snyder drains both. And don't look, but the Tigers are back within 14. Hawk with it off of the left elbow. Looks back to the wing. Finds Pike. Three on the way is no good. Thought about it too long. Rebound Nelson. He's going to be blocked. Good block there by Branch. Rebound to Herrin. And here come the Tigers midway through the third quarter. No look into the corner. Haynes a three. Looks like it was partially deflected off the mark. Rebound out of bounds. Off of the Rams. It remains with the Tigers. Good effort by Gardner. Or Hawkins, pardon me. And Herrin, darn it, will trigger left of the bucket. Quick inbound to Yarborough. Trying to split the defense. Throws back to the top. Branch steps into a two. No good. Rebound will go to Fitz. He outleapt everybody. And almost dribbled right into a guy that was tying his shoe. 3:40 left in the third quarter. Rim Lake College powers are video streaming at WMIXsports.com. See how you can save thousands on your education at rlc.edu. Hawk in the lane delays his shot. Probably the problem on that one. Would have been blocked. Trajectory was off. And the rebound goes to the Tigers, and the Rams are forcing what's not there. Off of the right, it is Riker. Snyder came across the lane, trying to open up some space. Back to Snyder on the far side. Lob play intercepted by Pike.
Gosh. Herrin just can't do anything.
No, they can't. Neither team seems to be right now. Fitz trying to ball fake off of the far side. Nice move around the defender. No look pass. Unnecessary. Turnover. Here comes Haynes. He's going to have it stripped away. Gilwan Nelson, the only man left in the play.
That was a nice strip. Usually when you bat down the ball like that, like Nelson did, you're going to get called for a foul. But, boy, there was nothing but ball. We didn't hear anything but plunk, which is the ball. Very nice.
So Snyder will trigger right to the bucket. Able to find Yarborough. Ooh, nice little turnaround play. Snyder going to draw the quick foul. He'll go to the line to shoot two again.
Deceivingly quick is Mr. Snyder.
This tournament, it's not going to know what hit it now. With that trio.
Yeah, actually it's four.
Well, we don't count him.
Well, I know.
As Snyder will make the first. 41-28, 13-point game. The Rams' lead is now a baker's dozen with 2:53 left in the third quarter. We'll get you more Tony scoreboard updates here throughout the night. 2:53 left. Snyder shooting the back into two. It is up and no good. Rebound will fall to Doug Gardner. Nelson with it in the backcourt with 2:49 left to play in the third. Across the timeline quickly, throws off to the right wing for Fitz. Rams trying to hang on here. May not quite get to 74 tonight. Crossover dribble, Shakari Hawkins kicks out in the corner. Pike a three on the way. Good, and the Rams are up 44-28.
Why not?
Why ask why? 2:29 to play in the third. Rams are back up 16. Pike has a game-high 14 points. Haynes with it off the left wing. Nelson gives guard. Not going to give up much. It's going to be back to Yarborough left of the circle with 2:16 to go in the third quarter. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski. Jeff Crow is with us. Avery Barton, Hunter Schrader back at the Mount Vernon studio. Pull up at the free throw line by Riker is no good. Rebound to Pike. And we should have a foul on the Tigers. It'll be Ram basketball linked to the floor inbound.
Herrin's kind of muddied right now. Had it down to a baker's dozen, and then they're kind of finding their traction a little bit slicker here in the middle part, late toward part of this third quarter.
2:06 left to go in the third. Rams looking for a 2-0 start to their season. 44-28 to score. The away team on top here as the Tigers hosting the tournament. That's going to be an obvious walk off to the left wing. Rams will turn it over here with 1:58.
He was going a little too fast. What can you say? That works too, Coach Gamber.
Well, the video can hear Scott Gamber. Not sure if the
work on the down screen.
We'll hear it on the radio via the cellular technology or not, but wow. 1:49 to play in the third. Herrin with the basketball. This can be Javon Yarborough for a long two. No good. Rebound underneath to Savion. We'll have a jump ball tussle underneath. That'll go back with the Rams.
Not sure that's a shot Irv Lukens won. He's got that perplexed look over there. Hands on the hips, staring out, now pacing. Can't pace very far these days.
He is frazzled and bamboozled over there with 1:42 left to go in the third. 44-28 to score. Link the floor inbound to the backcourt. It'll be Nelson. Got it from Gardner. Across the timeline to the right wing for Hawkins. Back to Gardner at the circle. Swung around to the left side. Nice pass, left block. Nelson found. Looked like Shakari could have come up with it. Pass is going to, rebound tip to Gardner. Dangerous pass is going to be intercepted. And the Tigers will fall out of bounds with it. That's just sloppy.
Hang on to it. Man, oh man, oh man.
Somebody get those guys some stick 'em.
Wasn't pretty, that's for certain.
A minute 24 remains in the third quarter from Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of Herrin High School. 44-28 is the Ram lead. It'll be Fitz to lob in, and Nelson gets it right back to Fitz. Three on the way from the left side is no good. Gardner on the backside rebound. Sticks it up and in. Iron was kind to Doug Gardner that time. Unofficially gets on the board. Or has 4 on the night, I should say. Doubted my own scoring. 46-28. Rams on top by 18. Looking to make it 20 if they can get a defensive stop here and get a bucket. Minute to play in the third quarter. That's Javon Yarborough with it off the deep left wing. Throws back to the top for Snyder. There's Doug Gardner. Branch will throw out. Riker a three on the way, and that's no good. Fitz at the back door for the rebound. 48 seconds left. Here come the Rams. 46-28 to score. Fitz is going to scoop outside. Pike a three on the way. Yes!
Can't miss. Outside shots dropping this week so far for Mount Vernon.
Pike has 17. It's 49-28. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Javon, we're going to have some contact there. No call. Pass is with Savion Yarborough. Now to Branch, looking down low for Snyder. Back to Branch off the left wing. With 20 seconds left in the third. Savion Yarborough with the basketball for the Tigers. They trail 49-28. Off of the right wing will come Javon Yarborough. Now to Savion Yarborough with 10 seconds. Left wing. Going to try to drive. Goes into the man. Off glass, no good. Rebound will go to Doug Gardner with 3 seconds. He'll throw it up ahead. Gilwan Nelson from half court at the buzzer. Nope, just off the mark. And that is how your third quarter will end. The Mount Vernon Rams 49, the Herrin Tigers 28. We'll be back in a bit. This is Rams basketball powered by Community First Bank.
Are you interested in a career in the culinary arts but can never afford the high cost of cooking school? Red Lake College has a low-cost recipe for success. For as little as $5,500 per year, you can get a quality culinary arts education in your own backyard. That even includes books, tuition, class fees, and supplies. Learn to master domestic fare, pastry, and foreign cuisine in Ina, Illinois. Save thousands on a culinary arts education at Red Lake College. For more information, log on to rlc.edu/culinary arts.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high-interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balance. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, one will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
WMIX Sports is your home for the Mount Vernon Rams, powered by Community First Bank.
We welcome you back, Memorial Gymnasium, as we begin the fourth quarter. The Mount Vernon Rams lead the Herrin Tigers 49-28. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square of Mount Vernon. Find them on Facebook. Schedule your service appointments online at fordsquare.com. It'll be Tiger basketball to start. Side of the bounds at half court. It'll be near the front court side with the Tigers trailing by 21. Inbound will go to Savion Yarborough across the timeline. Right at the circle. Throws off to Javon Yarborough. And this will be a turnover. Rams tip the pass up ahead. It'll be Fitz catching up with it. Layup's good.
2-0 is in the forefront.
Rams outscored the Tigers 13-9 in that third quarter. Fitz has 15. Up top with it, Javon Yarborough. Throws off right side, and this is going to be tipped away by the Rams again. Great aggressive defense.
Yeah, good help side defense. Gardner. Pike had the front that time, and Gardner slid down from the left elbow on the X-cut, got down there and knocked that ball out of bounds.
And the Rams are up 23. Trigger will come left of the bucket. Tigers with the basketball. That is Trey Stevenson. Throws back near the timeline. Yarborough. Savion this time. He'll bring it between the circles. So over to Javon Yarborough with 7:21 to go. Stevenson back to the right side off of the arc. It's going to be Yarborough. That's Savion. Throws inside. It's kicked back out to Javon up top. Stevenson left wing. 7:09 to go in the fourth. Tried to drive. Had to go back out to Savion Yarborough to the top. Rams basketball is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home in Mount Vernon, Dix, Woodlawn, and Ina. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC. The foul apparently at home on this one, as that'll be the second on Doug Gardner.
Legal screen.
Heard that one loud and proud from Corey Hastings.
Yeah, definitely the right call. Herrin's gotten called for that about 4 or 5 times already tonight, whether it's a dead ball situation inbounds there or on the wings, and just can't move when those screens are going on.
6:54 left to go. It'll be off to the right side. Rams well into the front court near the baseline. Off of the right wing, Pike feeds Gardner. Grip and rip. Yes! The iron kind to Doug Gardner. It's 53-28. The Rams are up 25. 6:38 left to go. Fourth quarter action from the Pyramid Plus Tournament in Herrin. Glad to have you with us on WMIX FM, Mount Vernon, Marion. A free service from Withers Broadcasting. 53-28, the Rams on top. Bottom of the 6 o'clock hour, at least in that window. As left off of the arc, that is Savion Yarborough. Pass to the far side, that was Javon. Now inside, looking for a left hand from Jacob Dowan, and that one fell down into the hands of Shikari. He'll bring it late to the floor, and that's good.
I mean, Mount Vernon, not normally known for a team that gets up down the floor, but this may be the year they have to go away from their usual and get up and down the floor, because I think it's their best interest with the guards they have and the play they're having to get up and down the floor and do some fast break basketball.
This timeout's presented by the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, proud to sponsor the Rams once again. Dr. Eric Black and staff support the local community and wish the Rams the very best this season. 6:09 left in regulation. The Rams on top of the Tigers, 55-28. What a second half it's been.
Again, knocking down shots. When you knock down shots, it makes things look very good, and Mount Vernon's done that. But also, defense again tonight. They have really made Herrin do things that they don't want to do right now. Very uncomfortable on the offensive end.
Of course, northbound 57 backed up to Ina from Mount Vernon. Our traffic correspondent submits that one. The Rockin' one. The Rockin' one submitted traffic reports. 6:05.
Ina?
Yeah. Ina to Mount Vernon northbound, that is.
You wait till tomorrow night with all the travel going on.
Boo-hoo. I think I'll be seeking alternate routes as I have already this week.
Oh, that's been a good call.
As it's going to be intercepted by Gardner. They went for the skip pass, and Gardner gets the easy layup. So Doug's come alive in this second half.
Very humble he was to get that ball go to the rim.
You betcha. Rams are up 29. 5:43 left in the fourth quarter. We owe you some Tony Welch scoreboard updates. We'll get to those. Tell you more about Anthony here after this play by Snyder to the basket. He curled around the top, came down the left post, and puts the Cats back within 27. Off the left side, Pike looking to run here, and it's going to be backdoor, and there's Shikari again.
Such good ball distribution and sharing by Mount Vernon in the first 2 games.
And so now, link to the floor, Riker. He's going to kick out left wing. Snyder off of the right wing. Got a good pass from Haynes, and this one's going to be a long shot. Rebound, Gilwan Nelson, but he's going to draw contact. No call. Probably a good no call. And Herrin escapes with the basketball. Snyder with it off of the right side. Looks back into the timeline. 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Of course, State Farm agent Tony Wilt would love to help your family with all of their insurance needs. Find him on the web. Find him in person, or just find the white State Farm Jeep around town. As we're going to have a hand check on Shikari. He knew it was coming eventually.
He tried to keep his hands out of the cookie jar that time, but golly, no matter how he tried, he just couldn't do it. Happens. Woodlawn at the half, and girls play lead Steelville 25-17 to DuQuoin tournament. After 3, Ramsey leads Sandoval 46-38. Boys play.
There's a Tony scoreboard. Tony Wilt, State Farm, get to a better state. 4:50 left to go in the fourth. It's 59-30. Riker out of the inbound. Half court here for the Tigers. Back to the circle. He'll reset. 4:44 left in the fourth. 59-30 is the score. Rams on top. Ooh, Snyder. Thought he had a jump at the free throw line. Thought he might have hopped up with both feet or took a couple extra steps. Got away with it there, and the Tigers will have to capitalize.
Quarter jar's filling up, by the way.
Yes, it is. I'm trying to prep because we have the Wildcats again tomorrow night. It's 4:20 to go in the fourth. A shot launched by Haynes. Rebound in the lane to Rikers. And we will have a quick foul. We'll tell you that Rams Athletics, of course, presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you do have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home. Dick Sign of Woodlawn, Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. So box set for the Tigers out of the inbound. Will be right to the bucket with 4:16 left to go in the fourth quarter. Glad to have you watching at WMIXSports.com, presented by Rim Lake College, where you can save thousands of dollars on your education. Log on to rlc.edu to find out how. 4:10 to play in the fourth quarter here. 59-30 sees the Rams on top. Tigers with it between the circles. That is Devontae Branch. Go leave it for Riker. Riker will come back to the circle with 3:59 left to go. Throws off to the right side. Snyder. Off of the right arc. Luke Wilson going to have that defensive assignment. Dylan Reeves out to go get Mr. Devontae Branch. Looking for the lob play. Pike will intercept again. 3:46 to go in the fourth. Rams off of the turnover with the basketball, and we're going to have a quick foul on the Tigers. This will be their third. Looked at the wrong side. That's Barry's. Really?
I have
4 for Barry.
I do too.
That must mean we're right.
Yep. Woodlawn girls lead Steelville at the end of 3, 43-30.
Well, good for the Lady Cardinals and Matt Patterson. It's a tough tournament. They're at the DuQuoin Lady Tip-Off Classic.
Learned a lot in that one quickly.
I know, I learned a lot last Tuesday. 3:42 left to go here with the basketball. Shantez Taylor. Rams with it. That is going to be Blake Jones coming around from the right elbow. Leaned in for the layup. It was no good. Rebound to the Tigers. Recognized him for the shoes.
First rebound for Herrin in the fourth quarter. That's 4-minute mark.
We're going to see all kinds of substitutions this one. Taylor forced the turnover. Herrin still on the play. That was Kiefer Bolin.
And the thing, too, for Herrin, they're going to learn to play together and get things going, but as far as basketball acumen and the things they got to take care of that way, they're going to learn that as they go as far as what they need to do fundamentally and as this season rolls along.
We have 3:18 left in the fourth quarter here. Shantez Taylor will dribble it across the timeline. Throws off to the right wing for Tyrez Moore. Luke Wilson up top. Ball fake, throws off to the right wing for Blake Jones. Sophomore will skip it across. That was intended for Bryce Hunter. It's tipped out of bounds, I believe, by Kiefer Bolin. It'll remain with the Rams. 3:05 left. We'll tell you quickly about Winning Edge. Looking for an award to recognize an individual, team, or other accomplishment? Then check out Winning Edge's fashionable line of plaques, trophies, medallions, glass, and acrylics. Visit winningedgeusa.com. They're one of our Rams boosters. Jones coming around for the top. Nice backdoor feed, and it's good. That'll be Shantez Taylor picking up his first varsity points of the year, and it's 61-30. 2:50 left in the fourth here. Off of the right wing, that looks like that is Stevenson. Left-hand dribble, going to have it tipped away. Jones almost forced the turnover, but Savion Yarborough will recover.
Nice double dribble. Can't do that. Oh, well. They called a walk with a dribble a while ago. Okay.
Can't dribble twice.
Well, you can't walk with it when you're dribbling.
There's that.
Okay.
With 2:29 left to go in the fourth. 61-30 your score. Rams up 31. Far side, can't see the number. That looks like Kiefer Bolin again, though, coming off of the right. 2:17 to play. Fourth quarter action for the Pyramid Plus tournament. Rams looking at 2-0. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, of course, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. How about the Express Lane, fast oil changes, and more? It's King City Chrysler, 1603 Broadway, Mount Vernon. And that's going to be a pass that just went in and out of the hands of Matt Frizzell. Out of bounds.
We can tell you, going into double overtime is Mount Zion and Breeze Central tied at the double nickel. They're in the second overtime up north, up yonder.
I believe that to be the St. Anthony Thanksgiving
Jacob Timmerman for Central sitting into the second overtime. That's not a surprise, him making a big play.
Timmerman still. Pass nearly tipped away. Taylor's going to get out to Blake Jones for three. No good. Rebound at the back door, out of the reach of Yules. And here come the Tigers. It's 61-30 still with 1:43 to play in the fourth quarter. Appreciate Rend Lake College for the video streaming. Log on to rlc.edu and apply right now. Kiefer Bolin's three from the far side. Jacked and no good. A minute 32 left in the fourth quarter. Blake Jones across the timeline. Right-hand dribble trying to go to the hoop, and there's going to be a quick foul. It's on the floor, and it is the fourth on the Tigers. You can follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. You'll find a scoreboard tonight as well as archives at WMIXsports.com. Rams are back at it tomorrow night against the Salem Wildcats. 6:45 pregame, 7 o'clock tip right here at WMIX, WMIXsports.com. Three on the way is no good. That was released by the hands of Tyrez Moore. Rebound to the Tigers. 61-30 if you're just joining us. The Rams have dominated throughout, though early in the first quarter didn't look like it was going to be that way. They have taken control since. The Collinsville K-Hawks await their emergence onto the court. A minute and three left.
I haven't seen Soldan yet.
I haven't either.
They must be back here. Collinsville wouldn't be so edgy to get on the floor.
Well, and traffic has been mischievous around the Mount Vernon area.
No, you don't say. Stop.
I know, I jest.
No kidding.
So Yarbrough to the line to shoot two. This will be probably the first offensive opportunity we've really seen from him since the first quarter. And the free throw is good. So we'll get to click on the old WMIXsports.com scoreboard for the first time in a while. And it's back to a 30-point game.
I know one thing, traffic in Woodlawn's picked up.
Yes, it has. 37's nightmarish.
37's bad.
148, though, kind of the best kept secret till then.
Well, that's nice. Not anymore.
If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home. And Dick Sina, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC is the second free throw is no good. So 1 and 2 that time for Savion Yarbrough. Rams to the rebound with less than a minute to go.
What?
We're going to let the sub come in.
Mount Vernon had the ball and let the Herrin sub come in. I don't know.
And it was in transition.
Wait till Herrin gets the ball after a missed shot.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Three on the way. Blake Jones with the flashy shoes has a flashy shot. Comes up with the tray. It's 64-31 with 42 seconds left to go. With it off of the right wing is Kiefer Bolin, and we are going to have a turnover on Herrin. It's a travel up top. Rams get it back with 35.7 left.
Rams go to 2-0. Be heavily favored tomorrow against Salem, looking at 3-0 maybe, and then they got the K-Hawks on Friday. Stiffer competition for the weekend.
No doubt. Wilson will launch a three from the left side. It's strong. Rebound will be off of Yules out of bounds. It'll go back with the Tigers.
Somebody opened a window over there. Strong north wind tonight blowing in.
25 seconds left. 64-31. Rams up 33. 21 seconds to go in the game. Off of the right, that's going to be Bolin. Off glass, no good. Jones tried for the rebound. It'll go to Taylor. Scoops it up ahead to Wilson. Coming up left side. Layup's good. Good underhanded layup by Luke Wilson.
Another Ram in the book that has scored.
It is 4 seconds left to go. Bolin from inside the arc. No good. Rebound will be plinkled away to Yules, and that is going to be your final. The Mount Vernon Rams 66, the Herrin Tigers 31. We'll come back and tell you all about it in your Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show. This is Rams basketball powered by Community First Bank.
Wouldn't it be amazing if there was somewhere you could listen to knowledgeable discussion, interviews with a great mix of coaches, get the scores, and be entertained? You must have missed last week's Saturday Sports Show. Give AM 940 a couple hours every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news, and we'll give you the info you need like no one else can. It's your best option this sports season. The Saturday Sports Show on WMIX and WMIXSports.com, powered by Crossroads Community Hospital.
Did your bank recently stop offering free checking? People's National Bank still has free checking with the added convenience of a Visa check card, online banking, bill pay, MoneyPass, and mobile banking. Stop by People's National Bank located at 522 Main Street in Mount Vernon, Illinois today for details on how to get your free checking account. People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909, member FDIC. Non-usage fees may apply.
There's nothing better than fall. Baseball playoffs, a chill in the air, and the new model year on the lot at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford dealer at Ford Square. 2014s are here, and 3 of America's favorite vehicles are stronger than ever. Ford Fiestas have unbelievable fuel economy, and right now you can pay only $14,311 plus tax, title, and destination. The 2014 Ford Focus also has great fuel economy. How about just $15,663 plus tax, title, and destination? I'm not done. The Ford Fusion is back and better in 2014. The perfect midsize sedan. If you're a Farm Bureau member and financed through Ford Motor Credit, you can drive a new Fusion home for just $18,814 plus tax, title, and destination. The 2014 model year means new deals on new vehicles. Come see one of our associates at Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, or find their inventory online at FordSquare.com.
What does technology sound like? Is it the clang of heavy machinery, the beeps and chirps of an electronic gadget? At the new Good Samaritan Regional Health Center, technology sounds a little something like this.
It's the sound of a young girl excited because her mom's being released the same day as her minimally invasive surgery. Thanks to the Da Vinci surgical robot, our surgeon's hand motions are seamlessly translated into smaller, more precise movements. But surgery isn't the only way Good Samaritan is raising the bar for advanced healthcare in Southern Illinois.
That's the sound of a patient's health record being updated and stored electronically for immediate access by nurses, primary care doctors, and specialists alike. That's why soon, the new Good Samaritan Regional Health Center will use all electronic patient health records. Less paper translates to faster, better care for you. And that sounds a little something like this.
The new Good Samaritan Regional Health Center, raising a hospital, raising the bar.
This is Mount Vernon Rams Basketball from WMIX Sports. The Schmidt Chevrolet Postgame Show starts now.
And we're looking back Memorial Gymnasium here at Herrin High School. Game 1 of Session 2 in the books. In your 2013 Pyramid Plus tournament, the Mount Vernon Rams handled the Herrin Tigers 66-31. We're here to tell you about it on the Schmidt Chevrolet Postgame Show. 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon, online at schmidtchevrolet.com. I'm Chris Hugo. Danny Czerwinski is alongside. Find us on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. We're also on the Twitterverse, twitter.com/WMIX Sports, or simply put, at WMIX Sports. The Rams are now 2-0 in this tournament. The Tigers drop to 1-1. Up in front of us next, though we will not have the next 2 games, the Collinsville K-Hawks and the Soldan Tigers. And then the 8:30 matchup, it's a battle of Wildcats as Marion will take on Salem. The Rams, of course, will have Salem tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, 6:45. It's your pregame here on WMIX FM with video at WMIXSports.com. We're going to take a break, come back with scoring and stats here on your Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show. This is Rams Basketball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC.
For 16 years, I wrote about the area's great teams. Now I'm part of a great team, the sales team, Schmidt Ford of Salem. Hi, folks, it's Mike McManus, and I'm proud to be part of the Schmidt Ford family. Whether it be a new or pre-owned vehicle, let me or any other of our professional sales consultants help you find your next car or truck. You'll be glad you did. So stop by Schmidt Ford of Salem. Visit us online at schmidtfordofsalem.com.
Don't just dream about a better job. Go get it with scores of programs that take 2 years, 1 year, or even just a few months to complete. Red Lake College is your gateway to a career you'll love. From nursing to coal mining, from computer programming to cosmetology, and everything in between. Red Lake College is affordable, convenient, and ready to get you trained for your new job fast. Call us at 618-437-5321 or visit us at rlc.edu.
Broadcasting live from the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square. This is Mount Vernon Rams Basketball.
And we welcome you back. Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of Herrin High School. The Rams finish 2-0 here on Tuesday night as they beat the Herrin Tigers 66-31. With Danny Czerwinski, I'm Chris Hugo. Jeff Crow has the video at WMIXsports.com. Avery Barton, Hunter Schrader keep things going back at the WMIX FM studio. This is your Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show. You can browse their inventory online at schmidtchevrolet.com or check out the service department at Schmidt Chevrolet, where they will service any vehicle regardless of where it was purchased. The Schmidt Chevrolet, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon. We're on Facebook. We are on Twitter. We'll have scoreboard tonight at WMIXsports.com. But let's check out the scoring and stats of this one.
Mount Vernon, 20 of 33 from two-point range, 61%. 7 of 18 from the arc for 39%. The Rams go 27 of 51 from the field for 53%. Herrin was only 11 of 26 from two-point range, 42%. 1 of 7 from the arc for 14%. Herrin goes 12 of 33 from the field for 36%. Mount Vernon throws up 18 more shots than do the Tigers. Mount Vernon was 5 of 8 from the free throw line for 63%. They did not shoot a free throw in the second half. Herrin was 6 of 11 for 55%. Mount Vernon came back to win the rebounding advantage, 25-23. But boy, a key stat, Herrin had 24 turnovers to Mount Vernon's 9. The Tigers had 6 players score in the game. Ryan Snyder had 11 to lead the way. Josh Haynes was 7. Nick Riker 4. Savion Yarborough 3. And, of course, Doral Berry had 2. The Mount Vernon Rams had 8 players score in the game, 3 in double figures. Shakari Hawkins and Jake Pike led the way with 17 points. Braden Fitzgerald's had 12 as well. Doug Gardner 8. Blake Jones 3. Gilwan Nelson 2. Shantez Taylor 2 and Luke Wilson 2 as the Rams go to 2-0, beating Herrin tonight 66-31.
There you go. That's a look at your scoring and stats. We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll have one final Tony Wilt scoreboard update as well as your Rams player of the game tonight. They win it 66-31. More to come on your Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
There's a good reason why Second Chance Auto has been in business for 33 years. They believe in doing business the right way, with honest deals. It's the only way they know. And thanks to Second Chance Auto, you don't have to head out of town to get financing. They offer pretty great financing to everyone. Yes, everyone. You'll find a great selection of quality vehicles with 3-month or 3,000-mile warranties. Come see why they've been successful for 33 years at Second Chance Auto. Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582.
Learn to live healthy, learn to live well, and learn how you can live free from unexpected medical expense with a major medical expense policy from Pekin Insurance and the Page Agency. Health insurance that covers hospital, medical, and surgical expenses offers a wide choice of deductibles and a non-tobacco user discount, too. Rising medical costs don't have to be a problem with a major medical expense policy from Pekin Insurance. This is coverage we hope you'll never need, but you just can't be without. Call the Page Agency at 242-7000 about a major medical health insurance plan today.
Broadcasting live from the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by King City Chrysler. This is Mount Vernon Rams Basketball.
And we welcome you back on WMIX FM, WMIXsports.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. Rams beat the Tigers tonight 66-31. This is your Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show. We owe you one final scoreboard update as well as a Rams player of the game, and we'll get right to the scores.
Well, the scores are as follows. Double overtime, Breeze Central and Mount Zion still going at it. Zion leads by 3 late. Ramsey over Sandolphia into 3, 46-38. And a half Woodlawn leads Summersville 25-17 in girls play.
There you go. That's a look at your scoreboard update presented by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. Let him handle all of your insurance and financial needs for your family. You can give him a call, stop by and see him in his office, look for him online at TonyWilt.com, or try to find the white State Farm Jeep around town. And of course, it's going to be easier said than done tonight on our Mount Vernon Rams player of the game. So many points. Of course, was split between the top 3 tonight, but you could make an argument for any one.
I kind of like Sha'Carri Hawkins' game tonight. I was impressed with him. I mean, he got inside. He got going early, and I think he made Mount Vernon understand early. He got up and down the floor, and by his hustle, he's able to make it a running game, and therefore Mount Vernon's able to get him down the floor, do a little running, and I think that was a key. I liked what he did on the inside. The outside's one thing, but the inside game he did a lot as well.
Well, you gotta love how he sparked that Rams offense tonight, as you just said, oh so perfectly. Really helped get the offense going. So Sha'Carri Hawkins is your player of the game tonight as the Rams beat the Herrin Tigers. We're back here tomorrow night as the Rams will entertain the Salem Wildcats. It's a 6:45 pregame, 7 o'clock tip from the Pyramid Plus tournament here at Memorial Gymnasium. If you can't make it, you can listen to it here or watch it online. We hope you'll join us tomorrow night. For the WMIX sports team, I'm Danny Czerwinski, Jeff Crow, Avery Barton, Hunter Schrader. I'm Chris Hugo, reminding you one more time of the final score. The Mount Vernon Rams beat the Herrin Tigers 66-31. They are 2-0. So long from Herrin.